As you can see behind me, all of the materials used today in the training were brought in by the first responders themselves so that they could get a feel of how to use their own materials when they go back home. In these seats behind me, the Tuscaloosa County Commissioners came together to give the county employees a raise to show how much they appreciate them and what they mean to the Tuscaloosa community. After Druid City Art Fest, people are allowed to hang out with their families, listen to good music, buy a few arts and crafts, and walk around and just enjoy the beautiful scenery like the ones behind me, where artists can show off their artwork and their talents to the city of Tuscaloosa. For many generations, this library has been beloved by students at the university, and because of that, students are fighting to create a petition to keep this library where it belongs. The Tuscaloosa City Council came up with a solution that they think benefits everyone from the owner to the new buyer. Tuscaloosa city officials say this brand new development is much needed for the Cottondale area. The market is held every Saturday from 6 a.m. to noon, and beginning in May, the market will be open on Wednesdays. Hacienda Place is getting an upgrade with new homes and new amenities coming in the near future. On October 1st, Tuscaloosa County employees will see a 4% pay increase. This is the 37th year the Commission's office has been able to give their employees a pay raise. County Administrator Malvin Vine says, with the rise of prices, the employees' pay should rise as well.
Well, in my personal opinion, as you know, and everybody knows, prices are going up, and if you don't get a raise in your pay that's commensurate with the rise in prices, you're getting behind. So I'm sure our employees appreciate that raise this year. And
the pay increase will affect the sheriff's office, courthouse workers, and road and bridge workers. In these seats behind me, the Tuscaloosa County Commissioners came together to give the county employees a raise to show how much they appreciate them and what they mean to the Tuscaloosa community.
I think we have a great working environment. I think our history shows that people like to work for Tuscaloosa County, and when they do, they stay, and we try to make that happen, certainly by our benefit package and by our pay, but also the work environment that we provide.
District 3 County Commissioner Mark Nelson says he hopes the Commission office can continue to give a raise every year.
I would hope so. We're certainly, one thing I noted in the Commission meeting yesterday is that I think that the Commission and those that came before me have been great stewards of the county's money. So, you know, we're in good financial position. I expect that we'll be in the same financial position or better next year. So we hope to do the same thing because we want to really make sure that our county employees are taken care of.
Local in Tuscaloosa, I'm Karnera Gafford, WVUA 23 News.
First and foremost, I want to thank everyone.
The West Alabama Chamber of Commerce held a news conference to update plans for the West Alabama Highway project being built to help connect our area to Mobile. Not only will the highway be a connector, but it will also bring economic benefits to residents. The project comes after many decades of Alabama legislators and the Chamber of Commerce working together to make the highway possible. Alabama Governor Kay Ivey was also a big proponent of getting the highway completed. Some of the counties that will benefit from the new highway are Fayette, Tuscaloosa, Marion, and Clark counties. Tuscaloosa Mayor Walt Maddox says the new project will bring opportunities to the Tuscaloosa residents that will impact the county for years to come.
For Tuscaloosa, it's going to mean thousands of new jobs over the next 10 to 20 years. When you talk about opening up the Port of Mobile for us to go out and recruit for economic development, it changes the ballgame.
Today at the Chamber of Commerce of West Alabama, local officials spoke out saying that now is the time for them to start investing back into their communities. Fayette Mayor Rod Northam says not only is he responsible for new businesses coming to his town, but he also has to take care of older establishments too.
Again, we don't want to lose sight of the fact that we need to protect those that are already there because they've been with us through the long time, through the long haul, and we want to make sure that their business has an opportunity to grow in addition to bringing new businesses in.
The project is being funded through the state legislature. Local in Tuscaloosa, Karnera Gafford, WVUA 23 News. The Alabama Fire College hosted a 2-day training for firefighters and other first responders from across the state. The exercise is to ensure first responders learn how to react to real-life scenarios in case local responders are overwhelmed. Alabama Fire College Public Information Officer Diana Hewlett says first responders update their training, but they will also get to build their network.
So
Some other benefits that the responders will get from this training is that they'll get to actually meet and work alongside personnel that they will be working alongside in the event of a real disaster.
Some of the training scenarios include water, search and rescue, and hazmat training. As you can see behind me, all of the materials used today in the training were brought in by the first responders themselves so that they could get a feel of how to use their own materials when they go back home.
Well, this exercise really allows these first responders to take what they've learned in their training classes and throughout that funded training that may have occurred and that equipment that they've acquired, and really teaches them how to use that in a simulated event. So when something really bad does actually occur, they're prepared.
Emergency Management Officer Melissa Sizemore says the exercises also teach the responders how to work under pressure.
Those stresses that may occur in a real-world event, and really puts that kind of pressure on those first responders to be able to better respond and make better decisions as they're out in the field.
Local in Tuscaloosa, Karnera Gafford, WVUA 23 News.